Hi, folks. I'm Tom Vic with your weather update for your Thursday evening. Looking out, Tower Cam. They're broadcasting Tower Cam on Texas Street in Alexandria. Looking at the clouds, we've had those all day, off and on rain, but not much rain. Many readings, not even over half an inch so far. And some folks in the northern portions of the viewing area, like for example Winfield, I don't think they got any rain up there. Looking at the Gina Tower Cam, we continue to see the clouds moving out. Well, forgot to check the temperature. That's 64 degrees, 60, I'm sorry, right now up there. And we still see some clouds. A little sun got through during the day, which was able to push the temperatures into the lower 60s up there to the south, where the rain was all day and stayed in the 50s. Looking at one area of rain, most of this is staying offshore in the Gulf of Mexico right now, but we see some other rain off to the west of us in Texas, so you know it's not through here. So we got another day of it to go. As we go into the surface low there across the South Plains of Texas, a little warm front trailing from that. And I think this warm front will be a focus for a little bit of severe weather from central Texas into southeast Texas here. I think we're going to be okay out of that particular threat this time. So radar showing some rain continues across central Louisiana. And they'll finally maybe getting a few sprinkles from time to time up in Wind Parish, but notice how dissipated it's kind of been a trend lately. A little bit more rain off across portions of East Texas. But once we go into central Texas and west central Texas, we're seeing some lightning, some thunderstorms, of course, in this particular area. Let me outline those for you right there. You see a little bit of a band. We see more thunderstorms off to the south of there, and then down into the Texas Hill Country there. That is testimony that we've got some more lift in the atmosphere. There's one more piece of energy aloft to get through before the rain stops for a while, before we get a break. And so that system will get through here for tonight and into the day tomorrow, bringing us the likelihood of rain once again. Now let's go into the pattern for what we expect to see. At least a couple of waves of rain during the remainder of this evening and into the overnight period, and then into Friday. Futurecast says, oh, by Saturday we're looking good. We're probably a partly cloudy day, and the weekend is looking good with no rain expected. Lows tonight, pretty uniform across the area, ranging from about 50 to 54, so that means an average of 52 degrees here across the area. So we're not going to see much cooling overnight as the clouds remain. Typically, we see 50 degrees, so this is pretty close to where we normally are for this time of year. And then Friday's highs, typically we see 72. That's our long-term average high. I think we go about 65, 66, in the middle 60s. Some readings you see on the map as warm as 70. Other readings may be as low as the lower 60s for the day on Friday. And here's your rainfall pattern expected now through Friday. This is additional rain, not including. I kind of cut this off at 5 o'clock, so anything you got before 5 o'clock is not included on this. Anything after 5 o'clock through Friday is. So I think it's 100%. I'm going to broad stroke that 100% coverage. Most amounts be right at an inch or less, but I do see some potential for 2 to 3 inches in that time frame. Could be some heavier thunderstorms from time to time in places, especially to the south. And so with that, we've got that kind of pattern working for us. A little bit of rain continues. We see a little dip in the jet stream right here coming in across the area for Friday. So a low pressure across the west coast. You can see a little twist working through the forecast right in there. That's Friday's system. But once it gets out of here, I think we're going to be okay for the weekend. But we're also keeping our eyes. By Saturday, there'll be a large system visible across the Pacific West Coast. And so that means that we'll see some changes in the forecast as we head into the first part of next week. In fact, let me get a little closer look at that for you. By Monday, midday, we're seeing a big system take shape right here. You can see that flow in the atmosphere. This is about 20,000 feet in the atmosphere, what meteorologists and forecasters call the steering level, because this steers weather systems either towards you or away from you. And so you can see with this southwesterly flow here and a northwesterly flow back behind it, there's what we call a trough or a disturbance, kind of a trough axis there. And so this represents an area where there's a large amount of lift and forcing in the atmosphere. That is why your weather changes. So we've got that going on for Monday, and it's going to excite the atmosphere with another bout of rain and thunderstorms, certainly stronger than this one, I think, that we've had. So futurecast by Friday, so the system to the north of us right now, of course, that's beyond the 7 day. I don't have any rain chances after Tuesday in the forecast. So here we go with the little front coming through on Friday, 80% chance of rain, a few thunderstorms mixing in during the morning hours, kind of a cool day. We'll still see temperatures below normal, a little bit below on Saturday. I did bring in a second front. We've kind of been seeing this a couple of times. I've seen this little front kind of poke its nose into the area, other times not. So the latest information pulls the front through just a little bit, probably no farther south than the I-10 or the 190 corridor. But that's generally south of most of our area here. So I'm going to bring that front in, and then by Sunday morning it cools off a bit. Becomes mostly cloudy, but we should reach 70 degrees. Should be enough sun mixing with the clouds to get to that 70-degree mark there. And then Monday and Tuesday, an active time period, especially as we head into Monday and Monday night and very early Tuesday. I went ahead and raised a severe flag as the Storm Prediction Center did. There'll be a front associated with that. And there could be also some locally heavy rainfall during that time frame. I don't think we'll have any problem getting 2 to 3 inches in some locations, and the likelihood of rain. High rain chances right now, but I'm sure that in the, I would say it's likely that in future forecasts, Nick and I will probably throw out the 100% on that event. And another headline brewing here, it will turn chillier behind this. There'll be some decent high pressure and some dry air come in behind this. And so look at the temperatures for Wednesday and Thursday, not the maximum temperature, but the minimum temperatures, 40 and 42. I don't think we're in danger of a freeze, certainly with this, but that's getting a little cool. Maybe that's going to be a little bit of an Easter snap there for you. And these readings that I'm forecasting for Wednesday and Thursday, I am on the cool side of guidance. And so I think that is where I'm going to lean right now. All right. Looks like we've got, again, another day of rain for Friday for the most part. Your weekend is looking great. Stormy weather Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nice weather, but chilly mornings. All right, thanks for being with me. Nick Mickens will be back with you for tomorrow morning, and I'll see you again probably sometime later.